These are some of the methods I just talked about right now. You can just take a screenshot of that because it might start thinking, this may not be everything. You might be doing some things that even I haven't even thought about, but this might give you started in terms of, hey, if Bijal is saying that I can delegate many of the roles with these 12 things, what impact could it have on me? What am I missing? What else are you doing that you can maybe delegate some of that busy work to? All right, so let this be a catalyst. I'm not saying this is the be and end all list. This is just a starting point for you to think about how you can delegate some of that busy work. All right, so what I like to do here is when I'm doing my brainstorming, I create like a mind map of the different ways I am, and I should be marketing my business. Then what I do is I color code it. What am I not doing? What's not working? What's on pause? What am I doing that's working? What am I doing that's working well? Every month I look at this flywheel. I look at, okay, what do I need to do? What do I change it? How do I increase my lead flow? What can I delegate more? If there's stuff I'm not doing, why am I not doing it? Who can I bring in to help me with that, right? So every month, or at least every quarter, but I like to do it every month, create your flywheel. Once you've done it once, then you can just keep updating the same flywheel. You don't have to do it. Ask yourself the question, what am I not doing? The reason companies don't make money, they're not focusing here in their business. They're doing busy stuff. It makes them feel good and say, yeah, I'm really busy, but I'm not making enough money. Why? Because this is not working for you guys. All right, once I've done that, once I've got my flywheel, then I can make a list. Okay, what's my methods? What's my current spend? How much money am I spending on tools, on software, on people for each method? How much time am I investing on this? What's my ROI for that method, right? Again, this is about the data and numbers. Remember I told you? Entrepreneurs, generally speaking, are resistant to numbers. We don't look at this stuff. We have no idea how much money we're spending. We have no idea how much time we're spending. I couldn't even tell you, right? But my VA could, right? Then we can decide, okay, if I want to improve any of these, what do I have to do? What software do I need? What's my VA role going to be? This is how we can very simply start to improve our core assistance. All right, so how many are thinking, may not be today, may not be tomorrow, but soon, hey, I need to start thinking about really delegating something out, right? Give me a thumbs up, awesome. Very quickly, what I believe might be the most important role, and the irony is this role has nothing to do with VAs doing tasks for you. I've read hundreds of productivity books, videos, courses over the last decade or so, right? So after I stepped into the outsourcing industry, I started thinking about this word productivity. Think of it as the productivity is the hierarchy, right? Below that, you've got delegation. Below that, you've got outsourcing, right? Below that, you've got virtual assistants. They're all part of the same conversation. So productivity, how do we produce a better result? Yes, we can delegate a lot of stuff, but what if I can tell you there's another way we can use VAs, right? I talked about planning, monthly planning, weekly planning. So here's what I do in my VA. As part of my planning, I basically, my team sit with me and I give them a list of things that I have to do in the business every single week, right? This is what I intend to get done. Now, you can either intend to get something done. Let me start with this. You can either want to get something done. You can intend to get something done. You can commit to getting something done, or you can promise to get something done. How many of you are operating your business on I want to do something level? How many of you are at the I intend to do something level? How many of you are at the commit to do something level? How many of you are promising yourself that you're going to do something? That means that you don't break it. When you promise, you do not break the promise. When we can operate at the promise level of your business, your life will change. Your business will change, your life will change. So when you start doing your planning, ask yourself, is this I want, intend, commit, or promise? We can say, don't take these words lightly, right? Don't take this word lightly. When you promise, you're not just promising to yourself, you're promising to a higher source, right? Do you get that? Don't say the word promise. Don't use the word promise if it isn't going all the way up. And be real with yourselves. But here's the thing, whatever you decide to do, if you're not putting it in the calendar, it's not a promise. That's going back down to I want level, right? Putting something in the calendar moves you up to the intention level, right? Showing up and having a go at it is a commitment level. Getting it done is the promise level, right? Your VA can be an integral role in that. Nothing to do with them doing stuff. This is them holding you accountable, being your sounding board for getting something done, right? They can help you daily scheduling, weekly planning, daily accountability. They They can help track your numbers. Every single day, I get a WhatsApp message. Money coming in, money going out, I know. Why? Because I know that I won't do that myself. Okay, best option number 6, best options for hiring your VAs. So I'm going to give you the 3 classical options: agency, hiring direct, and the freelancer sites. Then I'll tell you why I think we built a better solution. Number 1, agency. They generally have high markup fees, typically 2 to 5 times what VAs get paid, which means that a lot of times you might be finding an agency that might be charging you $10, $12 per hour. My guess is they're paying the VA $2 to $3 per hour, maybe $3.50 maximum, right? Which means they have high team turnover. They don't attract the highest quality VAs. High quality VAs typically do not work for agencies, right? And there's usually a lack of transparency because you're working through a middle person. What they should be doing, but they don't, what they should be doing, what you're paying for is the logistics. That they're in a building, their electricity is covered, maybe a backup generator, right? That was the case until COVID. What happened with a lot of these agencies, the VAs went and started working from home. When COVID ended, they didn't bring them back. So they've kept the shell of what looks like a physical entity. They're telling you the VAs are working in the physical entity, and a lot of times the VAs are actually working from home. The person you're dealing with actually sits in the office, but the people doing the work are not there, right? I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying this is, and again, I go to the Philippines at least once a year. I know what's happening on the ground. Then what happens is, I want to save some money. I'm an entrepreneur. Paying $7 per hour, $5 per hour more makes a big difference at the end of the month. So let me just go hire somebody directly. This is good. You get to save some money, right? VAs prefer working from home. They can spend time with their family. They get save time traveling. If you're working in a call center or agency, you leave home at 9, 10 at night, sometimes 11 at night. If it's monsoon season, you're going through floods and stuff. You get there, they get sick more. Working from home is their environment, right? But you get very little support because you're dealing with them directly. They can ghost you. If something goes wrong, they'll just literally disappear. They have what they call fronting, which is basically you're speaking to the member of the family that has the best English, but it's their brothers, cousins, sisters, uncles, aunts doing the actual work. And then this leads to what I call a breakdown in trust and reliability. Then there's freelancer sites. I use freelancer sites. You've got Fiverr, you've got Upwork, good places to find people to do projects, not the best for long-term engagement. So we took the best of the best. We created our company, Be Epic Outsourcing, and 6 primary reasons people like to do business with us. No markup fees, right? My clients pay our VAs directly. People, when I started this, people thought, Bijal, that's just stupid, right? I said, yes, but here's why I do it. And I've proven the point. I've not given a client a reason to circumvent me, and I've not given the VA an opportunity to try and steal a client, right? 5 years, literally I can count my hands on twice, maybe 3 times in 5 years this happened. In my other company, this is like my daily conversation. Every single day I was dealing with this shit, right? Oops. Right? My core team, my core management team of over a decade of experience. I've been in the industry since 2009. Aubrey, my senior VA, Joven, over a decade, even more than I have, right? Ongoing support and training for our clients. We build local communities. This is what makes us unique and different. We don't just hire VAs randomly. Our core team is in Davao, in the Philippines. This means that we are a community-based model. My satellite teams in Cebu and in Manila. I have a new team starting in East Africa, in Kenya. We provide ongoing training for our VAs, both courses and online. But what makes us really special, every 3 to 4 months, we have an in-person gathering, a little bit like this. We'll hire a classroom, we'll teach. But then at the end of the day, we'll do a social event. We'll do barbecues, picnics. We've got a rock concert coming up in November to celebrate our 5-year anniversary, right? This improves the morale. They feel special. They feel that they're being cared for. This is what makes us unique and different, right? So I like to go there. We do training events, much like this one here, because it's important that we give as much value back to our 2 sets of clients, the paying client and the serving client. And we have to do, this is a team building exercise where the whole theme was Harry Potter. Basically, we split everybody up into their Harry Potter houses. We did basically an AI training under the theme of Harry Potter. And again, so we look for reviews, not just from our clients, but we want reviews from our VAs as well, of how we're supporting them, how we're improving the quality of their life. Right? I'll just end up with this. People say, Bijal, that's great. I know you've proven the point. We have to outsource, we have to hire VAs. There's a lot they can do, but how much does it cost, all right? So whether you're looking for a VA for 1 hour per day, Think about it. Do you have a $5 per day budget? A $5 per day budget, right? It's less than a cup of Starbucks, right? In fact, you've probably got 2 VAs for the price of a Starbucks these days, right? Or you're looking for a VA 1 to 8 hours per day, or you're looking to build a team, right? We've got you covered. Our fees are in 4 separate boxes. Again, when we have a conversation, we'll break this down for you because it's based on your requirements. But again, we have a one-time setup fee, $497. I've got to cover the cost of my team, right? If you're looking to build a bigger team, we have options for 2 VAs and 4 VAs. As I said, as low as $5 per hour, right? We don't go lower than that. VAs set their own rates. I don't set the rates. I educate them on how to pick an hourly rate that's going to work for their lifestyle, their level of experience, where they are in the country. Then how we make our money is we have a low monthly support fee. Think of it like a membership fee. So every VA you hire, it's like low as $99 a month. That's it. There's no markup fee. We're fully transparent. You know how much we make. VAs know how much we make. Everybody is fully on board, fully clear about the financial stuff. Then we have a refundable security deposit, because the one thing we cannot tolerate, and it's really detrimental to your team, is when VAs are not paid on time. So for 6 months, we hold a small security deposit to ensure that this gives the VAs confidence that we've got their back in the event that you don't pay them on time. It's fair, right? As long as you pay on time, you're consistent, we just give that money back to you. And no matter what program, what option you pick, we have a happiness guarantee. For any reason you're not happy, we refund all your money. All we ask for is that if you had a VA, just pay them for the time they worked, and then we're all square, okay? I know that somewhere in our team, we have somebody who's gonna be a perfect match for you. 1 hour per day, 1 to 8 hours per day, maybe build a team. So if you're thinking about it, it may not be right now, but don't leave it until you're so busy that you don't have time to hire. That's the number one thing that stops people from building a good VA team. Okay, and again, if you want to set up a time to chat to myself and my team, just scan the QR code or just go to our website. Again, lots of free resources, lots of free training. Like I said, I do 2 trainings a month on different topics, social media, events, video editing, that can help you make a decision. Even if you choose not to work with us, at least take advantage of the training that we provide for our community.